guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you a digital product that I have been using to keep my paperwork and stuff organized. So I primarily use this for important papers like my kids' school records and IEPs, doctor's notes, and diagnosis, and like things for my dogs, like vet bills, and I even keep so we've been looking for some storage things for our garage. So I've been keeping stuff related to that in here. Just, all that little stuff that can just take over your paper filing systems really quickly. So, that product is OneNote. And there's a few reasons why I chose OneNote. First and foremost is it is free. Second is that it goes across devices and platforms. So you can use it on your computer, you can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your phone. And if you have and it's also Windows and Apple. So you can use it on Windows and Apple products. So if you have an iPhone, but you have a Windows-based computer, you can use it on both things. It syncs to the OneDrive cloud, and then whenever you open it in another device, it then syncs that device to the cloud and keeps everything running smoothly. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. This is just going to be a basic video just showing you the functionality of OneNote. And I am by no means an expert on this. This is just how I use it and how I have found is how it works for me. All right, so this is OneNote whenever you first pull it up. So I went ahead and created just a blank notebook. To add a notebook, you just click on this area down here on the bottom left to add notebook. Once you click that, it will populate for you to name your notebook, which I've already named one for YouTube. So here's my notebook, and then here's my other notebooks that I have. And then there are more. And then the next panel you see here is the sections panel. So this is like the tabs in your, in like a physical notebook that you would have. So you have your 3 or 5 or however many tabs you have in your notebook or your binder. You can have the same thing here. So I've got a section here, new section, and then here are the pages within your notebook. And this is a blank page. So let's go ahead and start this. So the one thing that's really cool about OneNote is you can, let me go ahead to view. Yeah, view. So you can add lined paper, like make it look like it's a piece of notebook paper, or you can do graph paper. Whenever I have a Microsoft Surface, so whenever I'm using my Surface, I like to use the paper look on it, especially if I'm using my Surface pen, because then it gives me kind of a guideline as to where to write. But whenever you do that and you're typing, it automatically will line it up between the lines, if you can see here. So I could type here, I could come down here and type, I could come down here and type, and then see how it has this little box? You can also move these boxes around, and it does line it between the lines. So that's really useful, but you don't have to use that. I will a lot of times use it without whenever I'm just typing. So, and the really cool thing about this is, if you have a picture, so you can also bring in a picture. Let's see. Here. We'll use this picture of Tristan. So I've got this picture of Tristan. excuse me. So if I click on this picture and I right click on it, I can set it as the background. So now that is set as the background, and I can take these boxes and I can move them on top of the picture. And I can even click in the middle of the picture and type. And there you go. And then just like with any word processing thing, you can change the font of and the size of your text, and even the color of your text. So there you go. So now I've got that down there and I can do all of that. So if you were, had some sort of picture and you were making notes about it, you could set it as the background and then make your notes wherever on the picture. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. Alright, so one of my favorite things to do in OneNote is to make shopping lists, because I can sit here at my kitchen table or wherever and, make out a grocery list or whatever type of list I need to make. Alright, and so I've got my grocery list, which is all fine and good, but I am the type that I really like to have like a check mark or some sort of way to notate while I'm shopping that I have grabbed that item and it is in my basket. So OneNote comes equipped with what they call tags, and they are right up here. And here are all the different tags. I don't typically use these tags, but it has this to-do tag that I find very helpful. So you just click on that. I'm going to highlight the rest of this so it automatically tags all of them. So there you go. I've got my little to-do tag, and now as I'm going to the grocery store and putting these items in my basket, I can check them off. The other cool thing is, I'm going to back up here. I can put the name of the grocery store. Why is that indented all the way over there? I don't know. And of course, it wouldn't be my video if something crazy didn't happen. Alright, so then I can underline and make it bold so I know that that grocery list is for Reese's. And then let's say I also want to go to Aldi's later. I can put that on there. And then do the same thing with that and put the little to-do tags in there. And of course you can make them different colors and all that sorts of stuff. So that is my to-do list. I've got those all situated there. Okay, so let's say while I'm making out my grocery list, I remember, oh yeah, I got some phone calls I need to make. I need to call the phone company. I'm nervous, and so I am just like not typing right at all. You guys, I am so sorry. Let's see. I need to call the vet and maybe my kid's doctor. And I'm going to go ahead and make that in a to-do. I'm actually going to And I'm going to now, there is a search function within OneNote. And I told you earlier, I don't really like to use their tags for whatever reason. I just don't. It seems more complicated. So I usually use emojis because I can use those on my phone or on my computer or my tablet. So how you bring up the emojis on a Windows computer or whatever is to hit the Windows key. It's the one that looks like the little Windows emblem, and the period key at the same time. And there you go, it pops right on up. I'm going to use this telephone, and then I'm just going to label it calls to make. And there we go. So now I've got this little calls to make, but I don't want it in with my shopping list. So let's actually do this. Okay, so I've got that done, and I don't want this calls to make on my shopping list. So let me take that out, let me cut it. I'm going to add a page, and then I'm just going to right click and paste it into here, and then we'll call this the to-do list. So now I've got that. Now let's say I wanted to add some house cleaning. I'm going to do this. Okay, so let's say I've got some house cleaning to do. I'm just going to use this cute little house, and we're going to put cleaning, and we want to clean the bathroom. I've got 2 boys, so we're always cleaning the bathroom. We'll put a side note of boys. Let's see, and the kitchen, because it always needs to be cleaned, and the dining room. And then again, come up here and do that. And you can also hit this before you start typing, and then it'll automatically populate your things. Just whichever. So now I've got those done. So another cool feature that I like to use OneNote for is recipes. So I've got a whole OneNote notebook dedicated to recipes. So let's go over here to all recipes. This is a recipe for Parmesan crusted tilapia fillets, and this is actually really good. We've tried this one before. But let's say that I wanted to take this and I just wanted to stick it in OneNote. So OneNote comes with this right here. It is called the OneNote clipping tool, I believe is what it's called. If that's not correct, I will have a link to that in the description bar. But it is an extension for Chrome. And let me go ahead and click on this, and it will take a second to populate. There it goes. So you can clip either the full page, a region, or just the recipe. Now, if this was like a blog or something, recipe would be changed to article. So, and then over here gives you a preview of what is going to be clipped. So if you wanted to do the full page, it would literally just the whole page, or you could just bookmark it. So I'm just going to, let's just do the recipe. And then down here below here, you can pick where you want that to go. So I'm going to put that into my YouTube, into my new section, and I'm going to clip that. And if you click view in OneNote, it'll take you to the online version, and I've never really messed with the online version, excuse me. So there you go, you've got that, and you can clip articles straight into OneNote. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sync this notebook. and give it a moment to populate. And there you go. Here is our recipe. So it's got the name of the recipe and where it came from. It's even got the web address, so you can just click on that and it will take you to that recipe online. There you go. And then it's got all the information, the star rating, the servings, a nice picture of it, and then your recipe down here. I love this for this right here. That's great. It's one of my favorite things. So I've got all my recipes, not all of them, but I got a majority of my recipes in OneNote now. And if I'm floating around on Pinterest or wherever looking at recipes, I can easily clip them and put them into my OneNote notebook. Okay, so I'm going to add a new page. So I just click down here on add a new page, and you can see here populated a new one. So you can insert different things. You can insert a file. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to insert actually, I'm going to do this a different way, because I tend to, so there's actually two ways to do this. So I'm going to do a file. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to insert PDF, and it will take a moment. So I'm just going to go through here. I'm going to find the PDF that I want, and this is what I want right here. I'm going to open. This is a calligraphy worksheet that I downloaded from the Postman's Knock. So now there you go. This is the Janet Style free worksheet. I've got it over as far as it'll go. So here is the worksheet now. It is now in OneNote, and I can use that. Now you can also go, let's see, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up that same document. So this is another way that you can print to OneNote. So let's say you downloaded this PDF and you're looking at it and you're like, I'm just going to stick this in OneNote so I can find it easy. First, I want to point out that make sure your PDF is rotated to the way that you want to see it in OneNote. So, like, for example, I get emails, or last school year I got emails once a week from my youngest son's teacher with a behavior report. And those behavior reports sometimes came in where it was rotated right. Sometimes it was upside down. Sometimes it was sideways. And so you just go in here and you rotate it to where it's sitting, right way up. Because if you don't, how it is here on the screen is how it will print to OneNote. So if it's sideways or upside down here, it will print to OneNote sideways or upside down. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print. And then up here on printer, I'm going to drop that down and I'm going to hit send to OneNote. And then I'm going to hit print. And then it says OneNote 2016, so my OneNote 2016 will flash when it is ready. And there it goes. It's flashing now, so I'm going to pull that up. And Of course, it's not where I want it to be. Let's put it in this one. And there it is in OneNote. I'm going to click off of this and pull up the app. So if I go over here and I sync this notebook, here's my printout that is loading. And there you go. All right, back to my YouTube example notebook here. I'm going to add another page. And the other really cool thing about OneNote is you can record audio. I use this, I go to meetings a lot for various things on my kids, since they are, first off, they both have autism, for those of you who are new here. So I will go to meetings and different conferences and so on and so forth, especially now that they are 15 and 16 and they are hitting that transition into adulthood. And I've been going to a lot of meetings and conferences, so I use this tool a lot. And typically when I'm at a conference, what I will do is I will put my little ruled page up here, and then I will go to Insert, and I will add an audio recording, and it is recording audio right now. So then I will come in here and I will start typing blah 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 da 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 blah 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 blah. And this particular, when you are using it on a laptop or something, I don't know about tablets because I haven't tested the tablet version, the app on that. This will record for a long time. If I tried to use my phone at one conference, and I found that the phone app will only record 3 minutes at a time. So that was not that useful. All right, I'm going to stop this. Now, if I go down here and I hover over this, right here to the left of it, you will see this play button. If I hit that play button, it will take me to the moment that I started typing in that recording. So let's say you wanted to hear what was going on when you typed that particular note. You can just hit that play button. And the same goes for this and for this. So that's a really cool feature. In fact, I wish I would have had this when I was in college. It would have made my life so much easier. And we're going to... So that's that. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to share my phone screen with you so I can show you guys some of the phone functionalities. Okay guys, so now I've got my OneNote pulled up on my telephone, and this is my list of notebooks. So we're going to go ahead and go into the YouTube and our new section, and sorry. Alright, so down here you'll see you've got page, you've got a camera. Sorry, my free mirroring software has some sort of thing here where you can't really see that very good. And microphone, so you can like write with a stylus or with your finger, and then the to-do list. So I'm going to actually click up here on my to-do list. No, I'm just going to click on my shopping list. And so now you see my little shopping list that I made earlier. And so now whenever I'm at the grocery store, I can easily click on the items. Sorry, I accidentally hit the microphone and it started recording what I was saying. So I can easily check off the items as I'm buying them. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to hit the little camera down here at the bottom. And it will give me the option to either choose an image from my gallery, or capture a photo. I'm going to capture a photo. There's my mouse. So I'm just going to take a picture of this cute little trash can that I got from the Dollar Tree. And hit OK. And so now I've got the picture of my cute little trash can that I got from Dollar Tree. Let me go back out. I'm going to, sorry, I had a piece of paper over here. There it is. So I've got this piece of paper here. So I'm going to, this is what I usually use the phone, the capture button on there. So I'm going to hit the little camera again. And again, I'm going to choose capture a photo. And so here is my paper that I want to, oh, just kidding. Let me go back here. So down here at the bottom, it's again hard to see. It says document, photo, whiteboard, and business card. So you just kind of move those over to the side. I'm going to hit document. Now here's my document. You'll see that there's like a purple outline around it. And I'm going to hit click. I'm going to hit capture the picture. And there you go. You've got your picture of your document. So that's how I get a lot of my documents, like pieces of mail and stuff, into OneNote. You can also scan them in. For me, this is just faster. Now I'm going to hit that camera again. So this is, you can also do this from your keyboard. So right here's your camera and your microphone. I'm going to go ahead and hit the camera again. And I'm going to capture another picture because I want to show you something else. So I'm going to go over to document. I'm going to kind of get it at a weird angle if I can. So it's at kind of a weird angle. OneNote automatically fixes that for you. So there you go. And this is really helpful. The whiteboard really does work well. I haven't really used the business card thing much. Let's do that. I've got this library card sitting here, so let's take a picture of the front of it. And I'm going to do business card. And there you go. Took a pretty good picture of that considering the glare. So that is one of my favorite things to do with OneNote on my phone. If you do forget to take a picture, or do forget to, like, say you're out and you're shopping, and let me pull this up. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been looking for some storage cabinets and stuff for my garage. So let's say we're out, and this is pictures of utility cabinets, storage cabinets that I had bought, not bought, but saw at Lowe's. So I took some pictures of them, as you can see here, and I took a picture of of the display, excuse me. So I took a picture also of the display with the price on it so that I would remember how much it was. So I have the, a picture of what it looks like, how much it is, and then in these pictures I can enlarge them and I can see the dimensions of the cabinet also. So now I have something to compare to. So next time I'm in Home Depot, I can swing by there and look, or Target or Walmart, I can swing by there and look and also take pictures of those and have them to compare to. Okay, one last thing I want to show you guys is the search feature in OneNote. So if you come up here next to the YouTube notebook thing, and there's a search feature, and you can type in, let's do ABA, and here it shows all the different times in OneNote, not just this notebook, but all my notebooks, where the words or the letters ABA appear. And that's a type of therapy my son was getting at school, and he's about to start privately. You can also search with emojis. So let's search the shopping cart emoji. And there you go. You have 2 different times that shows up in all of my notebooks. Or the phone. So there's not showing any phones. But you get what I'm saying here. So you can do that. I think I had the mail on here at some point. Nope, I guess not. But you can go through and search by emojis or by words in OneNote. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. That covers everything in this basic OneNote video. If you want to see more details on OneNote and how to organize or how I organize a large notebook, my next video will be on how I use OneNote to organize my son's school and IEP paperwork. And that notebook, because we had lots of meetings and I was getting weekly reports and all that on him, that notebook got rather large rather quickly, and so I had to find a way to organize that information within OneNote so that it was easily found without using the search features. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that will be out sometime next week. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.